It's a wonderful day for wisdom with wonder. Yes. And segue. We are here today. My name is Wonder Woman Heart. And I'm here with my Oracle and Tarot cards so that we can work with the energy and find out what makes you so wonderful. I really want to know. Because, I am you and you are me. And we are all one. So, what makes us so wonderful? We really want to know. How are you wonderful? Got the Muse deck. The Muse Tarot. It's by Colette Baron Reed. No. Sorry. It's not Colette Baron Reed. It's by Chris Ann. If you want to know. Okay. So, that's the deck we're using right now. And we want to know what's so wonderful about me, which is you. Yeah. And it's not in a cocky way, because, you're wonderful. You're not like that. What makes me wonderful, which is you. What makes you wonderful, which is me. Okay, stop. How are we wonderful? How is this collective wonderful? How are you wonderful? That's what I want to know. You're super wonderful. You're like your own superhero. Like, yeah, figured out that, hey, everything's more magical than I thought. When I had a spontaneous healing of 17 years of chronic pain, I was told I had no cure. Whoa. And my dog healed his chronically not working back legs, paralyzed. I'm like, what's the word? Hey, awesome. My name is Wonder Woman Heart. I'm a superhero. No. And so are you. The Ace of Voices. Wow. So let's take a look here. We have some expression from the throat chakra with all this blue energy, and it's wise with this owl. And you see that light going straight in or out of the crown or third eye chakra. It's got like rainbow hair, so it's like the antenna for you, the being of you, that the antennas that connect to all the spiritual insights out there and beings. There, it's in alignment because you got like all the colors of the chakra here. You're grounded and full of love. You know who you are, so you're ready to speak your truth. You know it's divine wisdom. And it's time for that to be heard out in the world. You're so wonderful. Look, you're not just black or white this way or that way. You're embracing all the colors of the rainbow, and all these flags are like representing all those different parts of you that you're able to embrace and love and speak your truth about now. That's pretty wonderful. What else makes you wonderful? What else? You're in tune with spirit. You're aligned in your chakras. You're in alignment. Speak your truth about it. You know it's divine. You're connected. And justice. Ooh. It's like a kaleidoscope energy. It's like when you twist. Have you ever seen the kaleidoscope where you look through that little hole and there's all these little colorful different pictures? It kind of looks like if you're on mushrooms or acid or something. Not that I would know that. Well, maybe you don't. But it looks cool like a kaleidoscope. It's justice. And so there's a little show you. Justice. It's time for your justice, for you being authentic in your truth and being aligned and connected to the divine. Justice is yours, and that can look different depending on your perspective. Like, there's a couple of doorways here and paths. This path leads to like a purple portal, which is like connected to the third eye, following your intuition. And then this path over here is more fiery, following your passions. But you know, you don't have to choose, do I want to follow my intuition or my passions? Because they're related. Your intuition, the path to your intuition wants you to follow your passions, because that's how your soul is most happy and aligned and connected and can be authentically in its truth. So you cannot make a wrong choice at this point by following your intuition and your passions. There you are, standing on the path to your passions. That's gonna help you be in alignment here. And so there's a kaleidoscope of like possibility by taking either path. And it's like however you turn it, however you want to perceive it, there's so many multiple, infinite possibilities for beauty and something new that you've never seen before, something that no one else has ever seen before, because you're the one following your intuition to create it. Wow, thank you. Doing that. Okay, what else is wonderful? What makes us wonderful? What makes you wonderful? We're all one. So I'm excited to hear how wonderful you are, because since I am you and you are me, that means I'm that wonderful too. What? Hey, me. I'm in a silly mood. 10 of emotions. Oh yes, feel it all, feel it all. That's how you heal it. You gotta feel it. You gotta see it so you can feel it. Then you can heal it. 10 of emotions. What is she talking about? Oh, we're dancing in these emotions now. Look at this. 10 of emotions. I feel like that would be like 10 of cups or whatever. So there is much emotional fulfillment for you here now that you're able to come in a grounded way and express your passions, speak your truth about what's truly in alignment for you in a grounded way. Now that you're able to do this, or you're doing it, you can speak your truth about it and ground it in to the planet. We need all that wisdom that's overflowing from you being able to process all these emotions by following your intuition and your passions and expressing your truth about it, being able to be authentically you and aligned. It's helping you have extreme, beyond belief, emotional fulfillment, because you know, maybe you weren't always able to express your truth so freely. Maybe fear of judgment from others, or just like all the old pressures you would put on yourself to be perfect before you can put it out there. Or other people might not agree with my passions and what's true for me. But you don't hold yourself back anymore. You're you. Speak your truth about it. And it's emotionally fulfilling to be able to do this. What else makes you wonderful? All right, the Five of Voices. These cards in this Muse Tarot deck are so interesting. It's fun for me to not read the book on them and follow my intuition with it because they're so unique. So, Five of Voices. I'm gonna gaze at it with me. Isn't that interesting? So it's like a mirrored reality with the double face here, and there's some divine wisdom coming in to you and what you're able to reflect. There might be others watching you now, and they look like they're all like sitting around ready to meditate or learn this higher journey with you in a grounded way that's coming in through divine wisdom. And maybe you're starting to see some of your efforts from being grounded and aligned and expressing your truth and following your passions and following your intuition and having your emotional fulfillment. Maybe others are watching you now and reflecting back to you some things that they're learning from you. And it can go both ways. You're reflecting back to them what you've learned too. And that is beautiful. Trying to figure out, these hands look like kind of like pushing it away. And so even though some of the people are showing you a reflection of, no, I don't want to see this, they try to push it away. And maybe sometimes you have done that. But being able to trust the divine and bring it in a grounded way allows you to share and reflect the beauty that we're all connected to. So that's pretty awesome. That makes you pretty wonderful. Let's see. Now I want to pull from the Tarot of the Great Outdoors. As I know that this deck has different places from different national parks and lots of outdoor themes, and for us to stay grounded and in alignment in our truth, at least for me, I need to be in the great outdoors. So what message does the great outdoors have for us about what makes us wonderful? How are you wonderful? I really want to know. How are you wonderful? You're wonderful because got the World card from Glacier National Park. Wow. The world is your oyster. The World card. So sometimes that has to do with traveling or moving. Got the whole world ahead of you. This looks like an emotional, fulfilling card. You're on the water, it's peaceful, it's relaxing, and you're going with the flow. Yeah, you have some oars, but if you've ever been kayaking, it feels really good to just go with the flow of the river. And it looks like a calm, peaceful river. There's lots of grounding, colorful stones to keep you aligned, all the colors of your energy centers in that water. This one might be serpentine rich, like here in the Neely River, otherwise known as the Smith River, in the Jedediah Smith Redwoods National and State Parks. It's on the land of the Tolowa, the Smith River, and it's this beautiful, interesting, some say blue, some say green color. It's so vibrant, and it's so green from these rocks and minerals called serpentine or serpentinite, and it has a beautiful green color full of heart chakra energy, just like the trees here, East Coast redwoods. But this water reminds me of that beautiful water in the Neely River on the land of the Tolowa. It's such a healing, beautiful river that's never been dammed. It's crystal clear, clean, and beautiful. But anyways, that just tells me that's about your life. It's got some sun, a rainbow, all these birds connected to the spirit realm. The clouds are lifted from where you are. You can see clearly. You have the whole world in front of you. That's pretty awesome. And I just want to read this world card to let you know what it says. As it's just such a pretty card, it makes me want more information. The final joyful card in the major arcana. Has a simple message. The world is your oyster. I said that, so original. Kayaking on Glacier National Park's Lake McDonald treats you to an encapsulation of breathtaking beauty. Here you can feel the sun on your face and the breeze in your hair while you take in the towering mountains above the crystal clear water below. All the Earth's elements are on display and at your disposal. Just be sure to leave it better than you found it. You've overcome obstacles and you've learned lessons on your adventures. Allow yourself to bask in the glory of your achievements. Your hard work has paid off and your potential is limitless. Do you dream of taking on a challenge unlike anything you've ever done before? Now is the time. Keywords: fulfillment, harmony, coming full circle. But beware of pretentiousness or flaunting. Okay, I love it. Okay, guys, so we're obviously quite wonderful. You're gonna get an animal spirit guide message to figure out how the animals concur that we are wonderful. It's not conceited. Sometimes we need to know we have too much time in our lives negative self-talking or negative talking something or somebody else, and that does not do the planet any good. You're just growing more of what you don't like, because where attention goes, energy flows. So if you're constantly paying attention to the things you don't like and the things that go wrong, just like if you have a morning where you got up late, you stubbed your toe, spilt your coffee, you get every red light on your way to work, it's like you keep thinking, why is everything going wrong? Oh, of course, that's my luck. Oh. Keeps getting worse and worse, yeah. And then the days where get up right before your alarm. What? Somebody already made coffee for me and brought it to me. Like, what's going on? Oh, every green light. Oh, I'm early today. What? I can go home and have the day off, but I'm still getting paid just because. Oh, like, I mean, it could go either way. What is your energy telling you? We're creating our own reality. So let's create something beautiful together. Co-creating it. Animals. What is she talking about? How are we wonderful? Let's focus on how wonderful we are so we can grow more wonderfulness. Like, my name is Wonder. So, I think I'm so clever when people say, hi, how are you? I used to say, fine, keep walking. Does anyone even listen for the answer anymore? How are you? They're like, chasing them down. Huh? Wait, I said I'm fine. Oh, wait, don't you want to know? Oh, actually, I have a lot going on, let me tell you. No one really wants to know. I do when I ask people, but I started noticing people, how are you? And they keep walking. You're like, wait, do you want anyone to know? So anyway, I really do want to know. I don't know why I started talking about that on how you're wonderful. Oh yeah, so since I'm so silly with my name being Wonder, when people say, how are you? Not really silly. Say, wonderful. Wonderful, of course. That's my first answer now. It just comes automatically when it used to be, fine. How are you? Fine. It's automatic. Are we all fine? Not really it. Are you fine? Tell the truth. How are you? But I am wonderful, and so are you. How? How are we wonderful, though? I like to use oracle readings as positive affirmation. So even if I'm watching the news or something, which I really don't want to, but if it's on, I have an earbud in my ear telling me positive things. Only listen to the videos with a title that's like in your vibe, you know, that feels good. Don't bring some negative energy into your vibration. So it works for me. Let's see, number 27, which is a 9, the end of a cycle again. Fox spirit. Think on your feet. So you are thinking on your feet now. Think on your feet. So if you're able to think on your feet, I imagine that you've had some experience where you can think on your feet, which would mean like you're ready to move at any time with your thoughts. You know that thoughts are things. And so when you think on your feet, you're putting action to the thoughts that matter, that you want to grow. Like understanding that where attention goes, energy flows. Then you can use your thoughts for your benefit instead of getting stuck in the ones that, you know, just because a thought is there doesn't mean we have to claim it. It doesn't mean it's ours. It's just out there in the ethers floating around. It's like, have you ever had an idea for like an invention of something or something like that happens to me a lot. Think of a certain clothing or a certain thing where you're like, that'd be so cool if they had that. Like when I was a kid, I thought, I always wished there was a device so I could talk to anyone in the world that like had a microphone that I could speak and it would translate to any language that the people listen to. I don't know if they have to, like if you're speaking to a mixed crowd, I would imagine they would need an earpiece to hear it in their preferred language, or if you were speaking to a group with one language, it could just like translate for you. And I don't know how I thought of that as a little kid growing up in a non-diverse area. But I just thought, wow, that'd be cool. And I'm pretty sure they have that now. And they've had it for a while. But I was a little girl thinking of that. And my dad always felt like he drew up the plans and had everything for the smoke alarm before it came on. And what? He didn't do anything to publish it. And a year later, oh, there it is. In high school, I thought I came up with an invention for crosswalks. I had to write up a big paper. I got an A on it. Never got it back though. The teacher lost it. But anyway, I had to do an invention, and I invented a thing at crosswalks. It's not like the chirp chirp chirp, but crosswalks came out a couple years after that, or I noticed it a year or two later. But my crosswalk thing was something you put your hand on, and I wrote up the plan stands for at the time. I don't remember. But it heats up when it's time to go. And it cools down when it's time to stop. I was trying to make it work for people with blind and deaf people could walk around and cross streets too. But anyway, I'm sure, you know, crosswalk things were invented to help with stuff like that since then. I didn't know how to put my ideas into reality, but my point is that these ideas and thoughts and things are just out there floating in the ethers. And, you know, if you're sensitive to energy and you're tuned in to, you know, it's like radio stations, tuned into that frequency, you'll get that thought or information floating by, and you can grab it and act on it and make it your own or not. And so you thought of ideas before that you didn't act on, but then you're like, wait, how does that exist? I thought of that. Well, yeah, they grabbed that thought. You didn't. Anyway, I don't know. I'm shuffling these for next time, I suppose. We're going to get a crystal card to close out. What crystal wants to work with us in our wonderful energy? Because, you know, the crystals know how wonderful we are. And they're wonderful too. They're their own beings. They're not a plant, they're not an animal. They're a crystal. They're beings. They carry energy. And if you look up any crystal, the healing properties of amethyst, the healing properties of pyrite, the healing properties of moonstone, whatever you're interested in, there's a lot of information out there for you on how to work with that energy. Some energies feel good for different people depending on where your chakras are aligned and what your body needs to work on at the time. So a crystal that feels really awesome to work with for somebody might not for somebody else. Very individual. But for you being wonderful, oh man, I don't have one of these out here, but okay, it's okay. I got some inside. The leopard skin jasper. Look at that. Excuse me, Foxy. The leopard skin jasper is to improve peripheral awareness, become the objective observer, and increase consciousness of reactions to others, increase mental, physical, and emotional flexibility. And the affirmation, I observe my surroundings and know I am divinely guided. I observe my surroundings and know I am divinely guided. I observe my surroundings and I know I am divinely guided. Okay? And I don't have a leopard skin jasper out here, I don't think, but I'll still show you a cool crystal picture. I have one in the house, maybe. What are you? I don't have one out here, but I have a cool crystal that reminds me of it. It's not leopard skin, but it's called Septarian. And it's good connecting to past lives and ancient wisdom, balance. Just to be in your reading too. I'm like, whatever. I don't know if I have that in my crystal book, Septarian. Not this one anyway. Give you some more info. No, sorry. Just trust me. Ancient wisdom, past lives. But anyway, let me gaze at it for a minute. Cool. It reminds me of leopard skin. So pretty. Kind of heavy. I love it. You can take a screenshot even if you don't have a crystal in person. You can gaze on them to use your intentions to tune into that energy and work with it. It's pretty cool. You can do so much with your intentions. So, now that you know that you're super wonderful on all these ways, I hope that you will continue to have a wonderful day. Much love.